Here's a brief overview of this references and outlines assignment. So if you click on the link for the template here, you can get the provided template. That's this Word document right here. So just sort of fill it in as you go through, right? Add your name, the title for your model. I included some statements about sort of what should go in each piece. The key, I think, is really this thesis/purpose. Try to get a good idea of what you want that to be, because that's what you sort of want to build your paper around. It's also good to think about that intro or hook early as well, to think about how do you want to sort of draw your reader in to go from sort of the general, they've never, they're just seen the title, to lead them into what your specific thesis or purpose of your paper is. So make sure that you include something for each of those 2 points, and then your introduction will sort of go from one place to the other. For the body, again, just include some key points. Ideally, maybe each of these points becomes one of your paragraphs. You'll probably have more than 5 paragraphs, especially because it's good to sort of keep the paragraphs relatively short to keep things flowing nicely in your paper. But just include points as you sort of have them, right? Some of those points about your model, some about how you're evaluating your model, and some about that context, which is the thing you're sort of looking up new for today. Then conclusions, you don't need to have anything here for that, but if you already have good conclusions drawn, good final takeaways or things you're thinking about want to be in that sort of re-broadening out piece of the conclusion, throw them in there. For references here, the best way to do that is using this Zotero bib site. So if you click the link to go to zpib.org, this is how this works. Let's say we have, I want to cite this article on the Japanese cucumber farmer. That's one application of a similar imaging model I want to use. I can just grab the URL and paste it in here. Now I have this URL. It does a pretty good job, but not necessarily a great job. So if I click edit here, I can fix this up. So if I look at my page, I have a author, Kaz Sato. I can paste that in. Kaz Sato. I've got the website title is the Google Cloud blog. There is a date there as well. I can add that in. That's August 31st, 2016. 08/31, 2016. And I think that's pretty good. That's all the information from that source. Then I'll add in, let's say I also use this, how does your phone know this is a dog video? Again, grab the link, and we'll make sure everything comes in there nicely formatted. So I'll add another citation and then click edit. It's missing the website title. I don't know, I'd call that YouTube. And I would remove this from the title here. I don't know why it puts that in the title. The date, again, if I look at the date on the video, it's September 22, 2015. Publisher, website type, I don't know. Those are sort of the key things here. Again, click done. And you'll have at least 3 of these, but I'll have only 2. If you go into bibliography now, click other styles and go to IEEE, click add, and now it's formatted it in IEEE format. So again, just go into the styles and add that IEEE format. Then when you're done, you can copy to clipboard to grab your references. So you can paste that right here. When you do that, it looks a little weird by default, but if you go into your paste options and go to match destination formatting, that'll make it look a bit nicer. Then you can just delete those extra lines there to make it look nicer. So this is sort of how it would be formatted, 1, 2, like that. Now, if you need to edit this later, you can create a link to this version, so that's useful as well. So you can click create link and copy that URL, and you can just throw that URL in there as well. That'll be a place that you can go back to it if you need to add sources as you keep going through and writing your paper. Then just at the end, put in any questions you have about your paper project, anything else that you want me to answer, and then upload that by before class on Thursday. So good luck.